drip, 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 drip. And so here we have the sink, the kitchen sink, and I really like this faucet. This faucet it's very nice. You know, it's just an on and off, and it has a sink sprayer built into the faucet assembly. So this is part of the faucet. It actually came with it, so that's really nice. But what I have to deal with is this thing. Now, this is about a little more than 5 years old, and it's a water spigot. That's essentially all it is. But there's an O-ring seal inside of here that's gone bad, and you know, that O-ring needs to be replaced. But the easier way to do it is to actually remove this whole thing and replace it with a fresh unit. That way I can take the O-ring out separately on my own time and replace it and have it as a spare. And then when this gets too, when the new unit gets too old and starts to do the same thing because of the O-ring in that one, I can just take that one out and put this one back in, and we're good to go. So what I need to do is I need to shut off the water down below, which is down here, and we'll actually get this replaced. Hey, so just want to take this quick moment to basically say, hey, if you happen to like these videos, give them a like, and I'd like to ask you to subscribe so that you can actually see these videos more often and be notified of them whenever they happen to come in. You may have to click on the subscribe as well as the notification bell in order to do that, so please do that. But enough from right here. Let's get back under the sink and get that finished up. Alright, so you can see the inside down underneath. You can see the water line that goes up to that, which is this one right here. And down here, right here, is the actual cutoff. You know, all I have to do is just turn it in one direction or another, turn that one, and that turns it off. That's the feed line. So we turn it this way so that it goes straight up and down, and it's working, so it's on. So what I need to do is actually shut it off, and that's the cold line that's coming out, so I don't have to have water shut off outside of this kitchen. So, and the cold, you can see the line goes up, goes right up there, and that goes up to that faucet. And this one over on the right, which is this guy right here, goes right up to that, as you can see. So what I have to do is, if I can get this up here to see it, I just need to undo that, and you know, that's just part of that. Just take that feed line off, and you know, then I'll be able to take off the actual spigot and put on the new one, and just put this back on, and then just turn the water back on from right there. And that's just a great on-off switch. So I've got a little bit of a chore ahead of me. So for those that are wondering why there's a dedicated water spigot, well, I'll show you, and it's this unit right here. This is from Friends of Water, link down below, and it's a water filtration system. Now with the water that comes in, yeah, it's gone through a water treatment center and stuff like that, but it still has things like chloramine in it, and you can kind of smell it, and chlorine. So this actually, it removes all of that. It removes the chloramine. It's also got a couple other filters for different things. Feeds in, goes through all three of these, and then it comes out this line, which goes up to the actual feed, which is what this line is. You know, here's the portion that comes from there, but this is the portion that comes out of here from right here. So I had to have this installed after moving in, and there was an expense, but when the water comes out, the water tastes so much better. It tastes like lake water. It gets out all of the impurities, and it's fantastic. And you can see there's a sticker up there saying unit purchased in March of 2016. Yeah, I purchased it back then. So, and of course it says cousin.com. Well, I didn't get it from them. I got it from friendsofwater.com. Move up a little here. So there's that. So I'm going to change out that spigot, and I've got a little bit of a mess under here. So I got to clean that out so I can get to it. Just need to remember to evacuate any existing pressure. So I've got the water shut off, and I do this. I open it up to make sure there's no pressure, and there isn't any, so we're good. And here's the old spigot to the left and the new spigot in the box on the right. You want to see what it looks like? Almost there. And there we go. This has to get put on. All the parts are in the box over there. Or in that bag. So, let's put it on. And it is all done. There it is. And we have running water. There we go. And that was SPICKETQuest. So, thank you for coming, and it's really interesting. I have that old one. I'm not just going to throw it out. I'm going to actually take the O-ring or rings out of it, and I'm going to go to the local hardware store and buy new ones, stick them in there, and then I'm going to put it back in the box, and that's the box that came with the new one, and I'll stick it in the closet, and then in like five and a half years, when I start getting that leak again in a new one, because I suspect it's going to be the O-rings, then I can just switch out the units and then just replace the O-rings in the new one, and then just keep switching it out and replacing every five and a half years. So that's a benefit there. And I'm going to be, like I mentioned, going to my local hardware store for that. Yeah, you could go to a big box store, whether it be a Depot or a Wally World or buying from the Zon or whatever. But you know, support your local merchants, support your neighbors. Yeah, there might be a little touch of an added expense, but there's reasons for that. It's the overhead. So they're not trying to get rich off of you. They're not. They're just trying to make a living like every other person out here in the world. And even little guys need the help. You don't really want to call it help. They need the support, and that would be very beneficial for your community and for your neighbors and for the local merchants. So I recommend it, and even more so when it comes to food. So, and about the filters real quick. The filters I have there, like I mentioned, it's Friends of Water. Information's down below on that, and it's wonderful because I got the 3 filter set, and these filters, they remove all of the bad things and they leave all of the good things, and it tastes like this water here. It tastes like lake water, and our water supply happens to come from a lake, and I know exactly which one. I go to it on occasion for one thing or another, but so the water, when it goes through these filters, it tastes so good. It tastes so natural, so local, and nothing. Yeah, it is local, but it's not something that comes from miles away And yeah, it does go through the municipal filtering system, but there's things in there that after it goes through that filtration system that's still there, that these filters will actually remove. In some locations, you may recognize that you could smell a hint of chlorine. Well, that could be chlorine, that could be chloramine, or some other related cousin. These filters removes that, and I replace these filters every 6 months, as it's recommended, and it works out really well. And they're so easy to replace. I'll actually be doing a video when I go to replace them. When I bought this replacement spigot, the what I did was I went ahead and I purchased my next batch of filters. Now I don't have to replace them for another couple 3 months, so but I've got them. So I just went ahead and got them just to get that done, and I've got them and I've got them aside. And when the time comes to do that replacement, I'll do another video about those replacements. But that will be that'll be an AnKorage extra, because it's so simple, so easy to do. It doesn't require a big production to be done like this. So that's pretty much it. So once again, like, comment, please comment, ask questions. I invite them, please. So subscribe, comment, and if you would like to donate, please donate. Monero cryptocurrency information's down below, and just in case, if you'd like something a little quicker, I have the QR code, which is in your face. Excuse me. Whew. Sorry. But that's pretty much it. So thank you for coming, and we will see you in the next video.